was that figure predicted for your energy bill next year? £5,000 just yesterday. It was only £4,400. It's gone up 600 quid in 24 hours. That's fantastic. What's your betting for the weekend? It'll be up to £7,300, something like that. You all know Klaus Schwab, head honcho of the World Economic Forum at Davos, and the twin brother of Ming the Merciless. Here he is with his brother. That's Ming on the left and Klaus on the right. Anyway, Klaus Schwab's World Economic Forum has some good news. There's nothing healthier for you than a cold shower. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're listening to us on GB News Radio, but when Klaus completes his takeover of the world, that is the only music you're going to be able to hear. It'll be pumped into your dwelling pod 24/7. But that's great news, isn't it? People who have cold showers take 29% fewer sick days. So that water heater that costs a fortune, just throw it out or use it as a novelty end table in your living room. You can't afford to heat water, and like the World Economic Forum says, you don't need to. Oh, wait a minute. The health experts say a cold shower can give you a heart attack. From the Daily Express, the shower habit, that's a cold shower, the shower habit that could precipitate a heart attack in the healthy. So this 20% excess mortality we presently have in the UK, 1,000 extra people dying than should be dying in England and Wales alone, tons of extra corpses, people keeling over, myocarditis rampant, massive outbreak of the new leading cause of death, unknown cause. There's a lot of unknown cause going about. Don't go thinking that any of that has anything to do with any words beginning with vax and ending in "een." It's just this sudden enthusiasm for cold showers that is bringing on tons of heart attacks. Gee, I hope that wasn't Klaus Schwab's plan all along.
Let's also be clear. The future is not just happening. The future is built by us, by a powerful community as you here in this room.
The future is built by us. Klaus Schwab actually speaks with a black country accent off camera. He just puts that thing on when he's doing his Teutonic megalomaniac routine. So which is it? Cold showers cause you to take 29% fewer days off work, or cold showers cause you to drop randomly dead from SAD, sudden adult death syndrome? Well, the correct answer is neither of the above, because you shouldn't be taking any showers. From the Daily Mail, a shower, it's better, I'll try and read this with a straight face. A shower, it's better to freshen up with a damp towel, say water bosses. They're not joking. Quote, Thames Water suggests people should wipe themselves down with a cloth instead of taking a shower. We're very responsible here at GB News. We've all been wiping ourselves down with a cloth for 2 or 3 weeks now. It's Colin Brazier's cloth, but he's pretty decent about sharing it. It got a little ripe in the lift by the 4th or 5th day, but you soon get used to it. Headline from The Guardian. Quote, this is the future. The Oxfordshire village living without running water, unquote. That would be North End on the Buckinghamshire border. Very desirable. Average price for a detached home, £750,000. That's completely detached, at least from the water supply. Thames Water, the chaps who want you to use a moist cloth instead of a bath or shower, has a corporate history going back to the brilliant and far-sighted construction of the New River from Hertfordshire to Stoke Newington to bring fresh drinking water to London. It opened in 1613 because 400 years ago we could do things like that. We can't do them now. The last new UK reservoir opened in 1991, since when the population has increased by 17%, or 10 million people. You know how it is when you're in some hotel having a nice long full-strength shower, and then the asylum seeker in the room next door steps into his bathroom and suddenly your water pressure drops by half and you're just standing under a tiny drip trying to get it onto the center of your head? Yeah, it's almost as if having open borders on a small island with a population density thrice as high as France eventually places strains on basic infrastructure. Who'd have thought it? Speaking of which, Thames Water is responsible not just for fresh water out of your taps, but wastewater too. So what's going on in the sewers? We reported a few weeks ago that traces of the polio virus had been found in the London sewers. Just a couple of spots, though, in North and East London. Well, Thames Water can't get drinking water to Oxfordshire villages, but they certainly know how to swish around the polio. It's now strongly present in the sewage systems of a quarter of London boroughs, with weaker doses showing up elsewhere. So in total, it's around a third of all London boroughs now have polio in the sewer system. So 4 decades after the United Kingdom supposedly eradicated polio, it's back. From the UK Health Security Agency, quote, all children aged 1 to 9 in London to be offered a dose of polio vaccine. How about that? It's believed to derive from someone who had the oral polio vaccine, no longer used in the UK, in part because it does enable this kind of spread. But your own national health protocols don't really matter when you have open borders, do they? The head of Thames Water is a lady called Sarah Bentley. She is handsomely remunerated. Look at that. Thames Water boss Sarah Bentley on £2 million a year, combined salary and bonus. So for about 4 months' pay, she could afford a pretty swank pad in that Oxfordshire village, except it's got no running water, so who the hell wants to live there? But never mind the management team. Who owns Thames Water? It sounds like a public utility, doesn't it? But it's not government-owned, or at any rate not UK government-owned. Just shy of 10% of Thames Water is owned by the government of China. Try that at home, boys and girls. Buy 10% of Coca-Cola and you'll find the management of Coca-Cola are very attentive to your needs. Something is badly wrong with very basic aspects of UK daily life. Let me know what you think. GB Views at gbnews.uk.